Surprise, she's popped an egg.
Hey, look at that. How long's that been there?
I've just seen it this morning. I don't know, I wasn't there yesterday.
Well. Cassowaries are really cryptic birds and not much is known about them in the wild or in captivity. So when an egg turns up in a yard, it's a bit of a surprise to say the least.
The thing is, our girl lives alone in her yard, and just like with chickens, there's no chance that egg can be fertile unless she's mated. And I know for a fact that hasn't happened. An egg, though, that's a promising sign.
We've had the female for 5 years. First egg she's ever laid.
I reckon this proud girl is now ready to mate.
And how's she?
Mate, she's prancing around. She's making herself nice and big.
First things first, let's go in and let's find out what she's going to do. I think she's going to be cranky.
I think she's going to be cranky too.
Settle down. Hey, settle down. Settle down, big girl. And not only are cassowaries arguably the world's most dangerous bird, but they recognise the uniform and they hate us. Every time you enter a cassowary yard, it's potentially dangerous. Their feet and those claws can rip you apart. Hey, settle down. Don't worry about the beak, that might give you a peck, but that's not the dangerous part. So if we can isolate the cassowary and keep it separate from keepers, we do it every time.
And I've got a good reason to be wary of these birds.
Cassowaries are massive and powerful birds, but that's not the only reason I'm nervous of them. When I was 16, I copped a claw from a cassowary. Now, I need to say that that's in a captive environment and we were catching that bird to transport to another organisation. In the wild, they're really peaceful, but put into that type contact with a keeper and that's the result.
Meanwhile, next door, our male is looking keen. He's not stupid. He knows something's up.
Look at her, look. Yeah. She's presenting to him. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
How is the
Trying to be mated.
Look at this.
Look, these two cassowaries, male and female, live next to each other, separated by a fence. She's laid an egg, which means she's reproductively active. It's her first egg ever. We need to have a look at that egg, check the yard out, and then let them do their thing. Put them in together, stand back and observe. We have to get in. Of all the animals in the park, she's one of the most dangerous. I mean, we've got venomous snakes and saltwater crocodiles, but you also don't put yourself quite as close to them as you do her. Now, it's controlled, but it's scary. I normally don't mind being in and around the cassowaries. I'll have a shield or a rake, but at the minute, you can feel it's tense. Even though she's standing still, they go from 0 to 100 in a second. And I'm ready to get out that gate. Watch your back on that fence, boys. Watch your back on that fence.
The trouble is, our boy's now hovering dangerously close.
Hey, look at this. Look to the left. Look, 4 eggs. Look at that. So this one's rolled out. We enter the enclosure, walk down to where the egg's laying. Straight away you can see there's another 4 eggs to the left in a nest. Unbelievable, 5 eggs. This egg was out in the open and it's the freshest egg because they come out fluoro green. And as they start to age, they get duller. There's 5 eggs laid 2 days apart from each other. And so this egg's out in the open. Maybe she's laid it there and hasn't rolled it in, or maybe she laid it here and it's rolled out.
This clutch of eggs and all that presenting to the male means she's definitely ready to mate.
Look at that. She's just done something amazing. She's gone and sat down near the male and she wants him to mate with her. She's soliciting the male to come and mate. We'll get on out and let the male in. Oh, good girl.
There's no problem tempting in our male. We just have to open up the fence. He's in. No hanging about.
Hey, he's coming, guys.
But here is where the tension really rises. We've got a delicate situation on our hands down at the cassowary enclosure. Our girl has laid some eggs, so we're taking the opportunity to introduce our male. But pairing up cassos is never easy.
Keep it there, Mike. Just pushing back a bit, mate. Pushing back a little bit. That's just watch out. His aggression could go through the roof right now. Okay, that's far enough for us, boys. So let's just hold a line here. Breeding cassowaries in captivity and knowing how to breed cassowaries in captivity is now critical. There are less than 1,000 cassowaries in the wild, and that number is steadily decreasing. If the cassowaries were reliant upon the captive population for their survival, at this point in time, we don't know enough. We're not very good at it, but we're learning. And exercises like this and successful matings mean we know how to do it, and if we need to secure the species in captivity, we can.
I need to make sure we're well placed to break up any aggression today. I don't want a repeat of last time.
This could still turn into a fight. The signs here are really encouraging, but last time this exact pair were introduced, the male got the female into a corner. He's almost half her size, and he just kicked 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, settle down, you. We had to get in, break it up, separate the cassowaries, and that's terrifying, and then push the male back into a separate yard. Okay, now he's here. Let's back up a bit. This could take hours. There are stories of cassowaries being introduced and mating in 15 minutes, but certainly not here. But this is a good introduction. It's going well. There's nothing more we can do except sit, watch and wait. And we're watching for a fight more so than a mating. The mating's interesting, but if we see a fight, we're in there and we're separated.
Here he goes. He's up. Yeah, she's taking him for a walk now.
He's picked up the pace now. He's right on her tail. Good signs. Here he comes. That's a boy.
All's calm for the moment.
All's calm. Not a lot's known about cassowaries, and in particular, their mating ritual, but what we do know is that the female solicits the male. She'll begin to walk, fluff her behind up, and indicate that she wants to be mated with. She's twice his size. It's no wonder he's a little intimidated.
Cassowaries don't get the reputation of being the world's most dangerous bird for no reason. It's serious. They are very, very dangerous, and we've got to be absolutely as careful as we can. This could still go pear-shaped, so essentially, we never relax in this situation. There you go, look at that.
We've left them in there, and it's going well. They're both calm, and they're courting. So the female is leading the male around, and he's now hot on her heels. He's zigzagging behind her. He's gonna do it.
And then all of a sudden, the female makes a move. She sits, and it's an open invitation for the male to mate.
That's exactly what we're after. They're mating right now. That's the male on top. And the female's just gone and sat down. First time I've ever seen it this close. And a far cry from last time's fight. And it's amazing how such an aggressive bird that we've seen fight previously can be so gentle. I'm so happy with how today went. There was Mike, Nick, Obi and I, and for all of us as keepers, we love our animals. And to see that is something we've never seen before, may not see again.